tax season. It's tour season, y'all.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Sup?
Guess who's back? Back
again.
Me from a cruise, and no one noticed.
Cynthia, you were gone.
How was your cruise?
It was great. They found me drunk singing to BTS. That's all you gotta know.
Wow. So you basically just did the same thing you would do if you were at home.
We were, literally the same thing she would do if we were at home. And then there's me. When I'm drunk, I sit on the kitchen floor and eat pasta.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Truly.
A true story.
Hey guys, my name's Cynthia. There's no fact. That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's the tweet. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Kat. Woo!
Hi, everybody. It's Terica, and Jung Jungkook has red hair, and it's killing me.
Oh!
And this is your girl, Carolina, coming at you, and y'all know what I'm going to say, right?
I love you again.
No, actually, I was going to say that I really love Ong Sung-woo. I can't wait to see 101. Thank you.
Wow. I actually thought that in my head, but I was like, nah, she'd never.
I did it.
Wow.
But she did. That unloyal
went there.
Man.
Harlot.
I'm such a thotty for K-pop. Oh, my God.
Anyway, guys, we got stuff to talk about.
We do. This week in K-pop, y'all, the big thing for me, SHINee. We talk about them all the time. We talked about them last week as well, but it's the final part in the whole comeback.
Yeah,
thing,
it's
right?
the third part and final.
Yes.
And let me just say that it's called Our Page, and I know that it's going to be a super emo song. It sounds like a ballad, obviously, from the teasers, but honestly, who knows? They might just be like an electric funk song with a bass drop in the middle, and I just don't know. But all I'm saying is that
It's going to be like, drop the beat.
all I know is that from the teasers, I feel like it's going to be super emotional, and I am going to cry.
With SHINee, I said it last week, they can do no wrong, and I'm a really big fan of their ballads, so I'm really excited to see what this EP has in store, to be honest.
I can taste the legend.
Right?
Taste
You can
the
already
legend.
smell the
The only thing, it is a sad thought, but you know how it's a square, and I was wondering if it would have been a pentagon, and the thought crossed my head because of how
It's too early
how
to
emo
cry.
it was, and I was just like, wow, Carolina, you gotta stop that.
Real
I
emo
know.
hour here.
We started out the podcast great, thank you.
I know,
You're welcome.
real sad. On the lighter note,
On a lighter note, I mentioned to you guys that I watched the show called The Call. And I know you guys have been kind of diving into watching some of it yourself. I wanted to know if you guys had watched the BY and Taemin stage,
Yes.
because it's my worlds colliding, my K-hip hop and my K-pop worlds colliding in a collaboration I never knew I actually needed until I had it.
When you said worlds colliding, I instantly thought, you're right, our childhood Pinocchio, and now
You right though.
I was going in a
the
different
song is
direction.
Pinocchio. I haven't read any lyric translation or anything for it yet, but I'm sure it has something to do with the premise of Pinocchio. But I would just like to say, amazing. Taemin is so effortlessly talented. He's breathtaking. Seeing, as someone who's seen him live, that man is so I was in awe, and even when I see videos or performances of him on YouTube, I'm just so entranced by him. And I love the mixture of BY and Taemin's voices together. It was so
I love when it was that little break in the song, and then all of a sudden BY just showed up, and they panned to Gray and all of them, and they were just like, BY, and I'm just like, y'all are so cute.
Yeah.
They were so cute. But the song, it's one heck of a bop. I haven't read the lyrics translation either, but just the performance of it, the dance was so nice, and then when BY came out, and it just flowed and meshed so well.
they meshed again. Two people I didn't think would go well together went so well together.
It was perfect.
Taemin's perfect.
he dances like water. That's I would love for him to just dance all day right in front of me or on me, whatever he wants.
You are correct. Wow.
That escalated. on me.
With the most
Listen.
respect.
Taman is water. Taman is water, and I'm trying to get wet. Okay, like, that's the tea.
Wow, this is
That's
a
the tea.
family friendly podcast. Like,
Family friendly. For
I'm trying to
K-pop
drink
fans.
water. Okay, get your mind out of the
Yeah,
gutter.
I'm dehydrated, bro.
Yeah, you're thirsty.
always.
Right.
But wait, Kat, you were at
Yeah.
101 on San Jose, so please, how was that?
So, everyone, I just got off a flight maybe 8 hours ago from being in San Jose for 19 hours purely to see 101.
Things we do for K-pop, y'all. We gotta.
Literally, I flew there. I landed at about 2 p.m. I did my makeup in the airport.
I'm sorry.
Put your hands up.
I
Put
wanted
your
to do it
hands
too,
up.
Terica. Put your hands up. Anyway, so I landed. I did my makeup. I went straight to the venue. I bought a bunch of fan site merch that I do not need, but I got it anyway. I even got Cynthia, a Jihoon fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, so yeah, I met a really cool group of people. We like talked for a while, and then
What was your favorite performance?
so the show was really great. I think it flowed really naturally. The performance that I was most like emotional about was Always. Obviously, because with 101.
They're not always gonna be there.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, Carolina.
I'm so emo this week. What's happening?
So
I know, like someone take the mic away.
I'm telling you. Mic drop. So I got really emotional, and there was a moment where I was seated was really close to the second stage, so I could see them really well. And people in my section were not standing up, which it was madness to me. So, but I was, and there's a moment where I started crying during Always, and Min Hyun was on my side, and he just kind of looked at me, and he was like, "Don't cry," and I was just like, "Ah,"
And you cry. It was like that. What's that episode? And the black man just starts crying. He's like, ah.
Oh yeah,
that was Cat.
yeah. Literally.
meme.
So,
Oh my God.
but it was beautiful. They're incredible live, and I'm just really happy that I get to see them one more time at KCON LA. 'cause
Bless.
I
We need
just-
closure.
Wow.
I do. Like, I need one more moment.
And Terica and Carolina will be there and have their moment. So.
Yes.
I'm not
I'm not
ready.
ready. July 2nd is gonna get here. I'm not ready. But I'm gonna have to be.
Speaking of 101's, like, Produce 101 buddies, our JBJ bays.
JBJ forever.
Released a SoundCloud
Oh yeah,
track.
Tae and Sanghyun.
Yes. So good. It's produced by J Pearl. I don't know if you guys are like aware of who he is, but he did the Rap Lying song with BTS
Yeah.
for Festa. He was a member
Yeah.
of History. He's a really great producer.
And I think they themselves worked with the production as well. So
They did. And Hot Shot members too. I don't remember which one, but I know it was a Hot Shot member that helped.
nice. Oh, it was all in the fam. But let's for just 1 second. Yeah, in the song you can hear and Sanghyun is just like fuck all night or something, right?
Oh, definitely. I looked up the lyrics and I was so shook that I thought I saved them to my phone and I didn't. Like, I guess my hands were so sweaty.
One
I was
job.
just like,
One job.
I know. I'm sorry. You know how I feel about Tay. I just get all worked up.
But the thing is,
My tiny man.
I heard the song and then I realized that they performed this at their concert in Korea. And I'm just here like, so you're telling me that I missed an opportunity to watch this duet do this incredible song and this sexy song because they decided that JBJ was just gonna break up and not come to the US so I could see this. That's unfair.
Forever bitter, forever bitter.
I didn't even know they performed it in Korea. Wow. Now I'm
Yeah,
even
in
more
one of their
upset.
final shows, it was part of like because they did like unit type thing.
Yeah.
And that was theirs. That was Tae's and Sanghyun. They did that song. And I'm just like, wow.
They said give the audience what they want.
Seriously.
Well, I'm pressed.
I agree.
We're just not going to talk about that ever again. It never happened.
Never happened.
I don't know what you're talking
Never
about.
happened. No, it was never a thing.
Don't know her. Who is she?
What's her
Nobody
name?
knows.
Come again?
Anyway, changing the subject because I'm bitter. So Bam Bam, right? Did you guys see what he did last
My
night?
boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
I'm not going to dab anymore.
Then dabs.
Dabs.
It's just
Continuously.
funny because last week we literally talked about this and then he goes and posts a video saying that he tries to stop dabbing but it just doesn't happen.
But I like,
what was it that he said? He was just like, I'm like, I live to dab, or it's just like, I'm just meant to dab or something.
Yeah, he's just like, it's my thing.
he tried to make it like it was the fans' fault. He's just like, I tried to stop dabbing, but you guys just ask all the time, so I have to dab. Like, and then I realized, like, dab is my thing. It's like he finally realized his like purpose in life. They were like, no, Bam, you thought that you were just gonna be like an international pop star with all this like great music, and you're gonna own a coffee shop. No, you were born to dab and just bring happiness to the masses.
You were born to
That
dab.
was it.
You should change your name to
Dab,
Dab
dab,
Dab.
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 Bam bam dab dabs.
Oh God.
That's a
That
tongue
just,
twister.
that just,
Say that 5 times. Bam, bam, dab, dab, bam, bam, dab, dab.
you know that English is not my first language. I can't say that.
Wow.
Bam bam dab dab on the tab tab. Okay.
So I have a question for my fellow Agases here. How do we feel about this whole Got7 on Good Day New York and then the petition for them to be on Ellen and stuff like that? How we feeling?
I mean, okay,
All
so
for
basically
it.
this is how I see it. If Got7 wants it, and that's what they want to do, and they want to be in these shows, and you know the shows want them there too, then I'm okay with it. Like, I'll take them there. If that's what they want, I'll do it. But at the same time, I feel like just with what happened with Ellen and BTS and how low-key kind of like awkward and joking type thing it was in some of the questions and situations, I feel like, yes, it was, I mean, I liked when BTS went on it, but it was kind of just like, it was like repeating the second time that they went there. But anyways, if that's what Got7 wants, then I'll take them. Like, I'll make it happen. Like, I'll help them to go and do it.
My thing with Got7 with Ellen, why I think it'll be different, because there is 2 members specifically that are more Americanized, and even Bam Bam a little bit. So I think the questions won't be as awkward as it was with like just 7. Like, of course, June obviously speaks English, but he's still a very Korean man. Whereas you have like Mark, who's American, and Jackson, that grew up in Hong Kong, which is a very Americanized place, and then Bam Bam, who's obviously into American pop culture and stuff. So I think like that'll be the difference. I think they'll be more comfortable and be able to flow more on American television.
Actually, yeah, I think I definitely agree. I feel like they'll be able, the banter and like the vibes would be easier because they kind of understand more of like the American stupidity at times.
And that's when I feel like Mark shines, when he's doing English interviews, because, you know, he's really quiet, but when I feel like he knows that he has to be like a beacon
Exactly.
for them.
The spokesperson.
Yeah, in that kind of situation. So I think leader Mark will jump out.
But also, I think, too, it might be a little better because, like, all the flack that they got from the BTS interviews about, like, people talking about how they didn't take it seriously, like, a lot of, like, interviewers didn't really do their research on it. I think if they do decide to put Got7 on Ellen, or they go on the show, like, they'll be ready. Like, they'll be like, we don't want to crash and burn for, like, a 3rd time with another group, so now we kind of know how to handle not only the group, but, like, their fans and, like, the culture of it. Hopefully.
I think so.
Let's hope they
exactly.
learn
I'm
their
hoping that they
lesson.
learn from it. But honestly, I'm excited to see them on the Good Day New York thing because I don't know what this show is like. So I'm just like, okay, I'm ready. And if I'm in New York when they're at this studio and we can go, then hi, I'll be on TV.
Like, with everything going on, we do see Got7 very soon.
Oh my God,
tour
don't stop. I'm
starting.
so excited to see my man's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Literally like 2 weeks until we see them.
And maybe 2 weeks until you see them.
Ooh, bum, bum, bum.
Segue.
Bum, bum, bum. So we are
Easy.
wonderful people.
Truly
Wow.
blessings on this earth.
Easy. Anyway, so we are giving away a Got7 concert ticket for LA.
Woo! It's a P2.
It's a P2 concert ticket. We're not going to give you some cheap shit, I promise. We got it. Like, we know this, fam. And we know that there's a lot of fans that aren't able to go because of, you know, situations. Couldn't get tickets or things like that. So we want to give back to our agases. Give back to our little birds.
For free.
For free.
We wanted to give back. And this is the best way. LA tickets.
Free 99.
Free 99.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put some rules on our Twitter. So it's going to be at NYA Fangirls. We'll link it in the description and everything. So we're going to put some rules out. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a certain keyword or something maybe that you guys will have to listen to the podcast next week for. And then tell us like around an estimated time that we say the word. And then the first 10 people will go into a drawing, and then we'll pick the person for the ticket. And we just want everyone to be able to experience GOT7, especially Agassiz, because I feel like seeing them live is a whole new like game changer for an Agassiz. Because when the first time I saw them live, wow.
The first time I saw them live, I found a new bias that has changed my entire life.
The first time I saw them live and I met them, I screamed at my bias.
You're right.
And every other time after that.
Okay, don't throw me under the
And
bus
that's
like
the
that, but all right.
You throw yourself
It's out
under
of
the
love.
bus.
It's out of love.
The first time I saw them live, I definitely found a bias wrecker. And
That was great.
We've just had us collectively as a group have had so many great experiences in seeing GOT7 that we want to give that to somebody else. So
see Bam Bam dab in real life.
Exactly. See your faves in real life. We're doing this because I know like there was times in my life that I couldn't go to concerts because of circumstances, and it would have been amazing if somebody was like, oh, here, have a ticket. So
Exactly. So if you're from LA or are going to be in the LA area, are still looking for an LA ticket, all you got to do is just follow us on Twitter, wait for us to post about the instructions, and who knows, you could be on the floor watching GOT7.
and please, if you already have a ticket, don't.
Yeah, please.
I don't mean to be I don't mean to be that person, but we genuinely want to give it to someone who's not able to go.
We will do our research, okay?
Right? Yeah.
We will lurk
We
you.
will stalk your Twitter
That's
and
the
see
tea.
if you got tickets or not. Dun, dun, dun.
And that's the tea.
But thank you, and stay tuned.
for more.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also, shout out to Terica because this is all possible because
Yes.
of her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tara.
Yeah.
Be true MVP.
Of course.
Changing the topic real quick. Did you guys see the list of the big three thing? The like big hit being
Okay.
in like a big four,
Yes.
big three. I don't even know. Literally kicking YG off of the big three.
With one group,
group.
said someone distant.
With
I
one group.
I still can't believe that. There's just one group did that. So what was the list? I think it was like SM, Big Hit, JYP, and then YG. And I'm just like, listen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, YG.
I believe
That
it.
just tells you something.
And this is from entertainment professionals, not like the public. So a lot of people are like, well, does it even really matter? But like in the industry, especially in the K-pop industry, K-pop executives and industry executives are so important because
Exactly.
they fund groups. They fund entertainment companies.
They got the money.
Yeah, so I think it's a big deal. As far as maybe sales and stuff go, I know like YG is powerful as hell. I know JYP is powerful as hell. SM powerful as hell. But the fact that Big Hit is being recognized at this level with a single group is something that should
Applauded.
Claps and snaps.
Be, yes.
Claps and snaps. Claps and snaps.
They worked hard, so we got nothing but positivity to go to Big Hit. Except for one thing, because I have a bone to pick with them, and I'm going to talk about it right
Oh,
now.
God.
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
Don't think I forgot for a second Big Hit that you guys said you guys were going to drop a game. I've been waiting.
Oh, my God.
When's it going to drop, bro?
I forgot about that.
I did it. Every day I think
Exactly.
about it.
I didn't either.
Okay,
yeah.
well,
So I'm like,
we have
weird.
established that I am apparently
I wanna
a fake
be
army.
my man's manager. It's
Even
okay.
though Yoongi my number 2.
But on a powerful note, can we talk about this Beehive Army thing that happened? Because
Hey, my two worlds colliding on this point because
truly,
your girl stands Beyonce and she stands her hard. That woman can literally get on the mic and say and I'd buy it. Tenfold.
same.
Be like,
I'm
wow,
telling you,
queen.
she said it herself. She sneezes on the beat and it gets sicker. That's it. She can sneeze
right.
and I'll be like, that's a bop.
And
Right.
the beat got
That's a bop.
But I love the fact that like all these like Hive members, these base stands, are like actually asking questions about BTS and asking about like their
loved
music.
it.
And,
I
like,
know.
who is this? Who is that? What
the
does he
best
do?
one I
Like,
saw was somebody was asking about Hobie, and they posted this video, and they were just like, "Okay, I'ma need a name, a date of birth, why he danced like that, look at him move," and I was just like,
Wow.
"Yo, I feel like this is Terica when she got into like."
it was. I made a fake account so that way
Erica goes from-
the hashtag is
Got you.
written.
I also love that the Beehive is running with this whole Jimin being Beyonce's son thing.
That is my favorite thing in the world. And they're calling Yoongi Lil Meow Meow.
Yes.
Like they think that's his real name.
Okay.
Like his stage
That's
name.
another thing.
When two memes
I saw a
collide.
tweet and it was just like, if Yoongi finds out that we're calling him Little Meow Meow, we're all doomed. And it's true. I feel like if Yoongi finds this out, he gonna think it's cute, but he gonna come out for us and beat our asses.
But I also saw a conspiracy how this girl was like, ever since we started calling him Lil Meow Meow, he's been posting on Twitter a lot more. Like we get a selfie at least, once or twice
It's
a
true.
week.
You're right.
So,
I guess he has a
Little
kitty
meow
kink.
meow came for tuna.
Ay.
Also, I would like to say, I'm just gonna do it right now. Prince Royce, don't like do that shit.
my
okay?
God.
Get that collab, okay? Don't
Don't
back
hesitate.
out, okay?
Just do it.
Do it. Do it.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Do it.
You know that when I saw that video on my timeline, my Dominican ass was shook. Okay, I said no way
You're
that
right.
my bachatero is out here listening
Wow.
to BTS,
To
and he said,
Airplane.
"Let's do this remix." And I said, "B, Jimin really gonna be like dancing bachata? I'm not okay. Do you understand?"
Do y'all hear this accent? Do y'all hear how strong the Latina just jumped out?
Do you know?
My Dominican
Like,
ass.
do you know the fact that every time I've seen like for the longest, like I've seen Jimin and I'm just like, he would look so good like dancing bachata. He would just know what to do. And now this is an excuse, all right? This is the perfect opportunity for this to happen, and I'm gonna need Prince Royce to step up to the game and take and do it.
So not only do we need a remix, but we also need a MV to the
Yes.
remix. Is what you're saying.
Yes, just like they
Okay.
did with Mic Drop.
Bet.
I need it all. I need it all.
With ethnic girls. What? Who said
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay, so
What was that?
but imagine two. So Prince Royce, maybe with Prince Royce with the vocal line, and then we can have like Maluma or like Bad Bunny
Vocal
with
line?
rap line. That's it.
Bad Bunny,
That's
Bad
it.
Bunny. That's the tweet.
You know what? Throw Daddy Yankee in there too. Why
Right?
not?
Throw in some Daddy Yankee.
Imagine if Daddy Yankee did a song with BTS.
No, with a
Too
mariachi.
powerful.
Oh my god, with an actual mariachi. Oh my god, stop.
Oh, you're right. Pedro Fernandez up in
Oh
this
my
beat.
god.
I
Yo,
love
that's my
this
king,
so
okay?
much.
All right, before we start reviewing Pedro, let's review another album. How about that?
Yes, Donghan's mini album.
Hey!
I'm so excited. I'm so happy that he is back in my life. He wasn't gone for very long.
Thank God, honestly, thank God.
My JBJ baby, one of my favorite from Produce 101. I have been in love with this man since I shouldn't have been in love with him.
Ooh,
Facts.
That's the tea.
that's the tea.
Of course, I expected nothing less than this thotty concept.
I'm saying.
He was wearing lace chokers and like button-up flowy silk shirts with like backless and
He was
stuff.
just doing the most. Like when he was, he just showed up and that's it. Like he literally showed up on stage and I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for. I don't even need to look at the performance to know that this is my grave and this is where I lay. Thank you.
You're right.
So, what y'all think? Besides,
I love it. The album's great. I think he did really well. He has, the song with Sungyoon and stuff. So I don't know. I just think it was really great. Sunset's such a good title song, I think.
I agree. Yeah. And the thing is that when you listen to the album, it's very him. Like you could see, I
Yes.
could see Donhan and listen to his album and be like, wow, okay, yeah, like this goes with this person. If they told me to like mix and match like one to the other, I'll be like, this album belongs to this dude because it looks,
Yeah.
it sounds just like how he looks, and if that makes any sense.
Hot.
Night Call is the bop. Everyone listen
Oh
to
my
it.
god. You know what though? The Ain't No Time with Woosuck, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Because when they released the stuff and it said the featuring, it was like question marks. Same with Record Me with Sangyeon, but the one with Wooseok, like when I was the album came out and I saw Wooseok and I'm like, what? No way. And and it was so good because I love the way that Wooseok raps. So I was just like, yes, I'm here for this. Thank you, Donhan, for putting out an album of bops.
An album of thoughty bops.
Oh man, thoughty bops
y'all.
indeed.
It's time to talk about fuckery of the week.
Dun dun dun. Why do we always got? You know what? I thought that this week was gonna be calm. We weren't gonna have anything. We were just gonna be like, oh, nothing messy happened in K-pop. But when does something not messy happen in K-pop? Honestly.
Yeah, we actually have two things this week, so there's that.
Oh my god.
So we're just gonna get one of them out of the way. YouTubers, if you're listening, PSA, stop talking about stuff you don't know about. Just stop. Just please. For your sake and for ours. Like, I don't want to hate you. I just don't want anything to do with you. I don't want you in my life at all.
Basically.
Just keep my world out of your mouth.
For anyone that doesn't know what happened, Carolina, please explain.
So basically, I forgot the YouTuber's name, but
I got you. Emma, the Dolan, right? Dolan twins, right? James.
Yeah.
I really had to think
James
about
Charles.
James Charles, of course, because he's
The
always
spider
been
from the
problematic.
cartoon. Oh, what's his real name?
Huh? James Charles?
I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
it was those twins that are famous for being twins, which makes no sense, but whatever.
Okay. I don't want to say anything, but maybe they're just not my cup of tea. I just don't get it. But, everyone has their own taste, whatever. They're just stupid. Anyway, proceed, Carolina.
But basically,
But yeah, that's the tea. That's what
they were doing this video, and in the middle of it all, I'm assuming one of the twins kind of just like fainted, like how, what's Jungkook, in the BTS YouTube series, how he felt like he fainted. He did that and he was just like, oh, I was just being K-pop or something like that.
First of all, this is my problem. This is my number one problem with this. It's not a funny situation. It wasn't like, and the way the people that were around him made it seem like he made the funniest joke in the world. Like, the one girl literally like fell out of her chair. I was like, girl, it ain't that funny. Like, it's not that
Like,
funny.
literally, the only people that found it funny were you two. That's
What's
it.
them?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, when someone, like when a YouTuber does anything and then all of a sudden you see all their stands, yes! And they are just like, oh my god, you're so funny, but it's not funny.
You're not funny.
Why is fainting funny? And also, I really want to highlight this part. One of them tweeted about it and tried to
Explain.
do an explanation when it was just an excuse. He was like, I was trying to bring
It's an-
awareness. I'm
it's
like,
an
you
inside
are
joke.
he's like, that's what one of them said. And then the other twin said, oh, I was trying to bring awareness. I'm like, shut up, you ain't that woke.
No,
Don't pretend that you are
You're
that
not
woke.
even part of, and also the fact that they were just like, oh, I was pretending to be K-pop. I'm just like, K-pop is not a person, first of all.
Exactly.
Like stop trying to bring it because it's popular now in the Western areas. Stop trying to bring it into everything you do now to be relevant. It's not cute.
This will be my final word. Don't try to use K-pop for clout and then go and talk some shit about it. Like, don't try to use something to get you more views and then downgrade it for something that's just K-pop. I was being K-pop. Like, no.
But the thing is, I think because they don't like that at all. The only YouTuber I actually follow from them is Emma. I actually really liked her stuff, but now I'm like, girl, what you doing? But she's really young. She's like 17, so I'm just going to blame it on that for now. But anyway, the reason why I think that they did that and they know that is because of Shane Dawson's video. Because they all follow Shane and watch his videos, and he actually highlighted Jungkook when he fainted. So I think that's the only reason why they know about that, and they just made a joke for whatever.
Which, if they would have been smart, they would have known that Shane got hella backlash for that, so they shouldn't even have tried it.
Yeah. But really the main thing that made me like the most upset was the fact that like they were like, it's an inside joke, and like their fans were trying to justify it, saying that you don't understand, it's an inside joke. And I'm like, well, the fact that you're consistently joking about this situation is not fun. Like that's like what kind of
It shows
person
your
are you that
character.
you think think something like that is like funny,
Exactly.
like randomly brought up, and so like that's the thing that I was kind of like the most upset about, is the fact that this wasn't like a one time, I'm sorry, I messed up, that was stupid, I just blurted it out. It's like a consistent thing that you laugh about.
Excuse after excuse after excuse. So I'm done with that. Let's go to the next topic.
Blackpink getting interrupted at the music festival that they just played at.
Poor babies.
Seriously, poor babies indeed.
I am genuinely really upset about this because I feel like no artist should be in the middle of a set and have a staff member come and pull them off of it. I feel like as an organizer of whoever it was that put on the show should be embarrassed. At what point do you think, were there still people, I guess because the reason is like people were still filing into the venue. At what point do you have your artists go on and perform then? Because Blackpink didn't finish their set, right?
They didn't.
No,
So
they
were the openers, and because they had another schedule. And basically when they got pulled off, they couldn't finish because by the time that they probably told them to go back on stage, they were just like, it's too late, we have to go. But the thing is, like, it's so rude because basically for the concert, they had until, so that, let's say the show started at 7, they had until 8 before the doors closed for anybody. So you could still be coming into the venue after the show has officially started. So that's why I'm just like, it makes no sense that you literally had to pull an artist out of there. And Rose did not look happy at all.
Yeah, no,
she was so mad. She literally somebody was just like, she literally in her head was like, I hate unprofessionalism and this is that. She looked like she wanted to stab somebody.
Yeah, I've been to plenty of shows where like people were filing in and like the openers like on their like second song. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not really an excuse.
It's like KCON. A lot of people don't, like some of the first acts, a lot of people don't want to see. So they come and file in while there's acts that are performing. And that's okay. Like, that's fine. Why do you have to interrupt a whole artist set? And in one of the videos I saw, you could hear the Blinks obviously being really agitated about it. And I mean, I would be too. This is the first time, like, they're doing a festival in a while with their comeback and everything.
Yeah.
I'd be upset. Like, that's a really upsetting thing.
Yeah, because honestly, like, why would it could have, maybe they had a song after the song that they were performing that you got, like, the festival could have let them finish at least that one song that they were performing, not this one producer person run down the stage to come grab them, like, literally grab them. Like, that's just so rude to the artists and the fans that went there to go watch them.
Like I said, they've been gone. So there have been a lot of people waiting for this. And for them to do that, like Kat said, was very unprofessional. And I do not agree with it.
Yeah, I felt really bad for
I hope someone got fired.
Shall we talk about comebacks?
Oh my God.
Day 6!
Yes. Let's talk about day 6.
Sorry,
and
I
how
got
excited I am for their Shoot Me comeback. Because all of those
Oh
songs.
my God. Their title track.
Yes.
All of those songs are amazing, but that title track is probably going to be one of my favorite songs that they have done, and that's saying a lot because I jam to their songs constantly every single day.
Right.
Wow.
I would just like to say that Warning, which is like the first track, reminds me of like an opening to an anime.
Yes,
and
Kat,
I'm about
same.
I'm about it.
It's like opening to Tokyo Ghoul. You're right.
It works so well because it reminds me of an anime opening, and it's the first song on the album. So it's like opening the album. And I'm just like, yes, perfect. Who came up with this? Jay, thank you.
I hope that they do something like that.
That's so cute. I need to give it a listen because I have not.
Girl, it's so good.
And also, while you're at that, Terika, you should watch the Stop the Rain music video that they did for their Japanese album. It's amazing. Jay's guitar solo, amazing.
Revolutionary.
Love him.
Listen, Jay, it's my little chicken little. I know he hates it, but dead ass. That man is.
He embraced it by then.
Yeah, you're right. They're just so talented. I genuinely love Day 6. I feel like out of most of the groups, I can say that I genuinely have listened and watched to each of their albums in their entirety. I love rock bands and I love K-pop, and it's just a perfect mixture.
Exactly. It's I'm really, really excited. I mean, we talked about it last week, and
We're gonna talk about
no,
it
like
every
Cynthia,
week
you weren't here,
until they come
but
back.
we talked about how Young K wrote all the songs, the lyrics. So I'm really, really excited. Just from this sampler, it sounds really, really good. So I know that Day 6 is gonna hopefully like keep hitting it big, because their albums are just getting better and better every time they release a new one.
They're progressing as musicians. So Ravi dropped the track list and featurings for his mixtape. This man is just giving me content, and I love it. I love that man. He has like on his album, he has tracks with like microdot and stuff, and I love how he plunges so deep into like the hip hop world when it comes to his mixtapes, because you know he was like with Sick K in a track and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. There's nothing too much about the release. We just have a track list as far as things right now. So I know that,
And it's all like kitchen related things, isn't it?
it's
it's so funny.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Because he's feeding us.
Oh, you're right.
so
You're right,
excited.
Terika. You're right.
And he a snack.
He a whole
He
meal.
is a snack. That man. Oh,
That's what we need, the whole kitchen.
Park Hyung from Block B. He dropped his track with Some Men. Really good. You guys should listen to it. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I like Park Hyung's music. It's so chill to me. Like everything's kind of just like smooth.
I'm going to have to listen to it, because
like it.
I'm honestly, I never really got into Block B like that. So, but I like the slow, like chill music. And if that's what this is, then I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Also, I heard that Icon is having a comeback.
Yeah.
Was that officially announced?
Finally.
I'm pretty sure it's officially announced. Like it's, I'm not sure what the month is. Is it August? I think it's August, July or August that the comeback is set for. But yes, it is an official
Oh my
announcement.
God.
Ooh.
I'm hyped.
Oh man, Icon deserves so much more.
They really do. And the thing is that they have such an amazing like music taste. I just love, they get me so hype, but then they got me crying. Like
My thing is Icon is so like distinctive. Like you can tell like this is an
exactly.
Icon song.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
There's no one in the industry as far as boy groups go that do what they do. And it's so like pleasing, because it's like when you get an Icon comeback or you get an Icon album, you know you're not going to be listening to anything like that Icon album.
It's true.
So I'm just
So
really
was this
excited.
the announcement that they've been like saying stay tuned for like 8 years? Actually, it was been like 2 months, right?
I'm assuming this is what it was.
unless they got a tour, which I hope not until next year, because you know mama's broke.
Your girl is baroque.
Yeah, like please give me until next year, Icon. Like I promise you, I will get there.
I will spend my coins on
Yep.
you. I promise. I just
don't know.
need them.
Just
I
wait
will
after
sell
tax
lemonade
season.
on the side of the road. I will
After
get there.
tax season.
After tax season, yeah. Wait till I get my taxes back.
And
okay?
then we'll go from there. Thank you.
Yes, please listen to us. Okay, signed, a very broke person.
Sign, not your average fangirls, poor wallets.
Da-da-dang.
Taeyeon came back. I don't know if you guys have listened to her album. It's really good. But I do have to highlight one little thing, because you know I love
Isn't Lucas in one of the songs? Yes.
Yes, he
It is, and it's so good. He did so well. I just want to talk about the rise of this king, because
I am here for this conversation.
he literally went from nothing to like
Everything.
boom. Like he went
Best friend,
from
that's my
like
best
SM
friend.
Rookies, where he was like, no, like people knew about him, like I knew about him and everything, and he was like, obviously he's a gorgeous human. So people were like, oh yeah, Lucas. He went from that to like when it was announced for the debut, everybody was like, oh damn. He went from boss, he just like came out of the gate like, boom, I'm here. And then he hasn't stopped. Like he's just been a driving force the entire
Literally,
time.
Lucas debuted, and everybody's bias list was in shambles.
Not
only
everyone, but
well,
yes.
okay, most people. Okay, like all I saw in my timeline, when Boss came out and all this stuff happened, was just
Yep.
Lucas. That's all I saw. People were just like,
You couldn't escape him. He was everywhere.
And that's it. And everybody was just like, what's happening? I'm questioning my whole NCT bias list right now. And I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. It was to the point that I'm just like, I'm sorry, Jaehyun, but you're gonna be number 3 now because Lucas just took your number 2 spot. It just happened.
Like, he went from non-existent to number 2.
Like basically,
Wow.
he showed up and I said, nah. You know what sold it though? In that V Live when he was just like, it doesn't matter. Like when the older fan.
Oh yeah,
the older fan was just like, oh, but I'm older, and he was just like, age doesn't matter, it's just a number. I'm foreign, it doesn't matter. And I was like, that's it, honey. We like
that kid is always wilding on V Live. I don't understand how they haven't like revoked his privileges because he just says and does whatever.
I fell in love in that V Live too because he was wearing those specs and he reminded me of Milo Thatch. Okay, that's it. All right.
You're right. You're so
the
right.
moment that I saw, he was just like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm foreign. I'm like, you're right. You are right. You are right, Lucas. You understand.
Okay, so he is fine, very fine. I just gotta say that his proportions remind me of a mosquito.
Of a mosquito?
He has. It's not a bad thing. I look like a
Okay, no,
mosquito.
listen.
Is what that was my nickname growing up,
I
guys.
don't know about you, but mosquitoes like bite you and suck your blood. Actually, that's Lucas. Yeah, I completely understand.
Wow.
There, you don't know he's there until he's there,
It's
right?
true.
Okay,
you,
there.
you only feel the
But
itching. You
no, he
never
just
see the
looks-
actual mosquito. You just feel the itch.
See, there you
I'm
go.
so
Lucas is a
done.
fucking mosquito. Okay. Okay, that
So done.
He does look like a sancudo. Okay, that's what it was.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, but that's literally what my uncle used to call me, sancudo, and so that's just what he reminds me of. But hey, he is a very, very handsome mosquito.
So Cynthia is all right with that mosquito sucking her blood.
I cannot. Like I can't.
Oh my.
Terica's
Okay,
traumatized.
anyway.
I'm sorry.
I'm walking away.
Traumatized.
You can't unsee it
Oh my
now.
God. Well,
You're
moving
welcome.
on to cuter things than Lucas, I guess. The Red Velvet Cookie Jar music video.
Hey!
Okay, that was
Joy,
adorable.
stay coming for my ass.
I love Joy. That's all I gotta
Just, you
say.
know, Solji, my
My
wife.
baby. I love Joy.
It was like a really cute music video, but I know what they're trying to say.
I know. Put your hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Like they're trying to like mask it and like, oh look at us, we're adorable. But I was like,
But put your hands in my
you're
cookie
right.
jar. How did we transition from Lucas to put your hands in my cookie jar?
Because you said beautiful humans and Joy is a beautiful.
Well, yeah, that's
human.
true.
You right.
Weren't you there?
And also Cynthia wants Lucas to put his hands in her
Exactly.
cookie jar.
I think that's what it was.
I can relate to that as well.
He ain't even my bias,
He's
though.
not my bias
But
either.
he
What
fine.
the heck?
Huh?
Who is your bias, Yuta?
No. Who? Anyway, back to Red Velvet. Thank you.
You know what? They have that
Okay,
iconic.
thank
Okay,
you.
also, no, wait. Joy being the center for one of the dance breaks.
My baby.
I love
No.
Joy so much.
I love her
She-
too so much.
When I see her, I get transported back into our Tempted
Oh my God.
situation.
Seriously.
If you didn't know, Joy was in a K-drama called Tempted, and it is really aggravating, but so good at the same time. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
We're not going to talk about it, okay? Minjae deserves better.
You railed it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway.
We're going to wrap up this week with Stan Corner. Actually, we're going to do Kenzie. Kenzie again with her bias week.
I wonder who Kenzie's bias of the
is
week
your
it
bias?
No one ever knows. Kinsey doesn't
Right?
even
Who
know.
in the world is Kenzie's bias
Well,
of the week?
Let's find out. Kenzie.
Y'all look, everyone needs to shut up. Just stop what you're doing and just acknowledge the superior vocals that come out of this teeny tiny man, okay? Like, when he sings, it just opens up my soul to a whole new world. Pentagon's oldest member, Jinho, is just magnificent, marvelous, wonderful, beautiful, perfect. Like, I don't understand how this group doesn't have a bigger fandom, and B, how this one man can be so overlooked. but like he shines, okay? And that people just don't get it. They just don't understand. And I'm just in a whole mood right now, and I just love him, and I just it's moments like this where I'm like, why don't I bias you? And then I remember my China line problems, and then I remember Yanin, and I'm like, yes, that's why. But then I see him, and I'm like, I just want to wrap him in a blanket and feed him taquitos, but like for life. Like I just want to do it once.
Wow. Wow.
Kenzie always coming through with her crises.
Truly.
Chrysler. Okay, well, it's time for our stand quarter of the week. And this week is Pentagon and Infat.
Hey! Yes.
So, Pentagon, if you guys don't know, is at KCON New York. It's actually, they did Club KCON
slaying
today.
The game.
Tonight, probably right now. Who knows?
Can we talk about that video? Can we talk about that video of them at Club KCON? The Shine performance and the fan chants. Like, if they don't do a tour here, I'm gonna be seriously upset. Cube, capitalize on this, my dudes. Like, I'm giving you a business. Like, do it. Capitalize on that, because as soon as Pentagon was announced for KCON New York, everyone hopped on it. Like,
you're right.
It's like international fans are begging. So, as an international fan, Cube, listen to me.
We want Pentagon. We want them now. No, wait till 2019. Thank you.
Yeah, wait till our taxes come in.
But it's so crazy though, because Pentagon has been out for 2 years now, right? Yes.
Yep.
It's so crazy because in Korea now is when they're kindly in Korea now is when they are finally getting more recognition. But internationally, ever since they debuted, everybody was out there with the gorilla, because everybody's just like, did you see that group with their gorilla stuff? So it's just, I feel me and Kat were talking about this earlier, and I feel like Pentagon is kind of like GOT7 in the sense that, yes, they're popular in Korea, but internationally, they pop off.
Yeah. My thing is, I think with Pentagon particularly, if you guys don't know about Pentagon, they're a 10-piece group. Like, they came from a reality show. They're really hard-working. I think as far as, like, hard work goes and us visually seeing it and seeing the payoff, Pentagon is one of those groups that you're just like, wow. And with Hui as the leader, as the kind of beacon and, like, the driver of Pentagon, I think it's what makes them so successful, and because they have so many multi-talented members that can do so many things. And, you know, Kino's getting into, like, producing and choreographing, and then Edan is doing everything as well, choreographing and everything like that. So I think it's really important that when it comes to Pentagon, that people, like, know that they're not just, like, a manufactured group, that they genuinely put in 100% of the effort that goes into their albums and goes into their image. So I think that's really important with them.
And even with when they were in the reality show, they like begged to debut as 10, because I guess it wasn't supposed to be 10, and they just all begged to just all debut, and it happened. And they're
loyalty.
just so multi-talented. And you have like Jino, that does, like, I know last year he did like a cover every month, and his voice is so sweet, like velvet. It's so nice to listen to. Like, he could sing the ABCs to me in like the most monotone tone of voice, and I would just be in awe and amazed.
You're right.
Their music is just so good. Like, I knew Pentagon's music before I knew Pentagon. So, like, when y'all were like, Stan Pentagon, I was like, who? And then, like, somebody sent me a song, and I was like, oh, I already have this on my phone. Like, I love this song. It's a bop. So, like, I don't know. Their music's amazing. I love it. Love it.
I feel
Every
like
album.
What they're doing right now with We kind of coming out in, like, these shows, like these producer and songwriter shows, is really giving a new face to Pentagon, a new face to, like, boy groups and what they're doing. And I think it's really important that he's doing this, because people can be like, damn, like, that's like a leader of a boy group that's putting out these kinds of songs. I wonder how their actual music is as a group. And I think that leads people in.
I think that's it's kind of like breaking that stigma of K-pop being like, it's kind of breaking the mold of, or ideology that K-pop is just manufactured, when they're showing these K-pop idols producing and writing and, you know, making these songs. So I think it's great. Like, it's giving a better light into all of this K-pop, into the K-pop world, really.
For sure.
It really highlights exactly what I love about K-pop is that everyone works so hard. I wish people would come in with more of an open mind. So I'm really glad that Pentagon is doing all this to showcase exactly what K-pop is.
You're right.
So as Pentagon stands now, universes, what's a Pentagon song that you guys feel like people should listen to?
An underrated song that
Underrated song?
yeah.
I don't feel like any of them.
I know.
Yeah, I was just
For
like,
me,
ooh, girl.
Well, no, I understand what you mean, though. Like, a song that's not like a title track.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Well, this is where my sadness comes in because I think not only in K-pop, but in pop music in general, I think Like This is one of the best songs I have heard in my entire life.
I was gonna say Like This.
Musically, lyrically, I think that song just has every single aspect of a just amazing pop song, and that's how I feel. And I really like Off-Road from the new album, but as far as like songs that I think are the best that Pentagon has done, Like This is definitely the number one for me personally.
That was definitely my song too.
For me, I'm gonna have to go to, like, I have a soft spot for Organic Song from their debut album.
Yep.
And I don't know what, but it's just like the flow of it, and knowing that I think it was one of like the first songs that they actually worked on. I think like Edon like wrote it or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I think that made it, and it's just like the flow of it and like the beat and all that stuff. I love it to this day. Like, I could just jam out to that song for like 3 hours straight, honestly.
I don't think there's a song on the Pentagon album that I skip. Like, I just love them. I think they're genuinely talented individuals.
I agree too. So if you guys are, you know, interested, looking into more groups, one that I'm pretty sure is gonna start popping off and getting more and more successful, very, very soon. Definitely check out Pentagon. Cube is doing amazing things right now because
They really
this
are.
group is great.
They really are. I'm expecting big things from Cube with like Idol and like CLC and like the new groups they gonna have coming out with like Wallin and stuff.
Ooh,
I think they're gonna.
Cube woke up and said, "Let's do this."
Basically, and I'm glad that they're doing all this. They have amazing talent in that company.
You know, they're the company that created Beast, and even though they're not with them anymore, like the Beast was insane.
And
So,
even now, just them
know,
as highlight, like their music is still like incredible.
yeah. I think as far as like small-ish companies trying to break into big companies, I think Cube is somebody for everyone to look out
It's
for.
true.
And then we have one more group in our stand corner.
This is going to be a tiny stand corner. In fact, they're a 5-member group who just needs more love. Honestly, people, just come on, like, love them, okay? I'm not sure which entertainment company they're signed to, but they're just really great. If you need to listen to a song to get you into In Fact, listen to Woo. J-Up, for me, is one of the best vocalists in K-pop. His vocals are just everything, and that's why I am such a huge fan of In Fact, is because as far as vocals go, I don't think many people, I'll say not any, but many vocalists can compare to what he does. I think he's just talented. And stan In Fact, please. They're a tiny little group that need a lot of love.
Yeah, they recently had a comeback called The Light, and it's a really great song. It's a little bit different, and I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, it's like a different sound than what you're what is out right now currently in like the K-pop world. So I think that it's definitely something to give a try.
Yeah, they're great. They really are, and they consistently put out great music. They're another group that has a producer in their team. Eung Jae produces a lot of the stuff that they do, so
Boop,
that's
boop.
that on that.
That's the tea on
That's
that.
that on that.
That's the tea.
I think that about wraps up this week's episode.
Yeah. Oh, man. You think about it, and every week there's just so much that goes on.
There's so much.
Oh wait, before we go, I need a song from everyone that they've been listening to this week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go. I have two. In honor of the fact that I'm about to see 101, maybe for the last time, I have been playing Never and Light on repeat. Never is my favorite 101 song. Almost had a heart attack when they performed it at KCON, and I can't wait to see it live. So, yeah, everyone listen to Never because it's amazing.
Never.
Yes. Written by Hui, also. Written by
Yeah,
Hui. Throw
written
that
by
in
Hui. There you go. Stan Pentagon.
Pentagon.
As you stand 101.
Pentagon. My song this week is by a rapper named Blue. He has a song that just came out called So Rude. His video came out as well.
Am I surprised that Kat
yes,
picked
listen to
a
him.
rapper? No.
Listen to his stuff. He's amazing.
For me, I've been listening to Rain on Me by Hotshot a lot.
Wow. Yes. Stan Hotshot.
I love that song. The vocals, the vibe. Like, you know, I'm an R&B hoe, so I just be in my car listening to it, and I'm just like, yeah, rain on me. I was like, yes, Hotshot. That's another one I'm really excited for them to have a comeback with, even though Sadness is gonna come before it because of 101, but I am excited to see Hotshot all together and having a comeback and thriving. I can't wait.
Mine is Expensive by PH1.
Hey.
It just came out, but I have heard teasers for a week from all of Higher Music. So I've been expecting just this entirely. Expecting this, sorry. And then it came out and it just delivered. And I said, you right, PH. You right.
We didn't get to talk about it in the podcast, but yes, listen to PH1's album. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening this week. Again, with the giveaway, just check out our Twitter. It's going to be at NYAFANGIRLS. So, NYA Fangirls. We're going to put the rules and everything on there.
It will be linked in our description, and be on the lookout for more giveaways.
Yay!
And as always, don't forget to
Fangirl on!
Bye, guys.
Pew, 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 pew.